What's up, you guys? It's DUB Universe, and this is going to be the next episode of MLP Season 8. Since this is an MLP related topic, I think it's okay for me to say it here. If you've been looking for my Forgotten Friendship reaction that I did with Goat, it should be up again now on my channel. But I have absolutely no clue how long it's going to be up because here's the thing that was going on. Now, for the past few months, I did have a copyright strike on my channel, but it wasn't anything too serious, and it was from when I was trying to upload those bits and pieces of the reaction bits that I did for My Hero Academia. So apparently, even though I cut it down to an unprecedented degree, and even did my best to show as little as possible and not do the entire thing, it was still good enough for them to give me a full copyright strike. So I didn't want to say anything about it because I didn't want it to be a big deal, and it wasn't a big deal. I just waited for it to be gone, and it was gone. But since that also happened, the thing with the Forgotten Friendship review is that I tried to appeal a copyright notice for that, for it being blocked worldwide once, and then it got rejected. And then it said if I tried to re-appeal for that rejected thing, I could get a copyright strike again. So, since having one copyright strike is gonna break me, I thought I might as well give it a shot once the first copyright strike I got went down. So now I'm giving it a shot now that I have no copyright strikes. So just know in 30 days, I'm gonna get a response. Hopefully, since the newest Equestria Girls special is out and they just, took away the monetization and that's it. Hopefully they're more lenient on the Forgotten Friendship one since that's even older. So who knows? All I do know is it's back up. Enjoy it while it lasts because it could be gone again. And now here's the reason why I can't do a redirect of the Forgotten Friendship, because apparently, you know how you have your room and it's kind of dirty. And if it isn't dirty, that's good for you. But I'm just talking to people who know their room is dirty. And then your parent, mom, dad, whatever, tells you to clean your room. You clean your room and then suddenly everything you once knew is no longer where it's been. And so you're lost and you don't know where anything is. Think like that, but it happened to my computer. I was trying to clean out my computer from random garbage that I've saved over the years, whether it be like old assignments of school stuff, and just trying to clear up some space. I have absolutely no clue when it happened, but all I do know is I lost the Forgotten Friendship review, so I have no clue where it is. I guess I accidentally deleted it, and I cannot do a redirect because I don't have it anymore. And I can't download it from YouTube or anything because, well, you apparently can't download YouTube videos from your video manager or from any other source because it's currently trying to be appealed. It makes sense, but I don't have it on my person anymore. Again, I don't know how it happened, and I'm sorry that it did happen, and that's why I couldn't do a redirect for a long time. I've been doing my best to try to find it. Looking through old SD cards and USBs and stuff like that, nothing. And sorry if you hear like a little bit of a raspiness in my voice. I've been sick for a few days and I'm starting to recover from thanks to this Alka-Seltzer. It's actually really fast working stuff. No sponsor to Alka-Seltzer, but that's pretty much it. So sorry for those who were looking for the Forgotten Friendship review for a while, especially those people who asked if I did the Forgotten Friendship review. Reaction, and it's just been, in purgatory for a long period of time. So I was finally able to free it, and if you want to rewatch it and stuff like that, do it while you can, and if you can somehow download it, do that, and if you were nice enough, you could send it to me, so if it does get unappealed, then I can just redirect it if that happens. So yeah, let's get started with this. Man, my voice is really something else. I don't know if you guys can hear it because it could just be an internal thing, but it feels like my throat is like more raspy. 3, 2, 1 now. Oh, hi.
It is difficult to express how grateful I am to you.
I don't like it when you just throw me into the fray here.
Friendship. You would think after
camaraderie, one thing. Friendship,
years, there would be nothing left to learn.
Wow. I'm telling you, this guy gets like some of the most screen time.
Even a pony as old as I
wow.
can continue to be surprised by how much there is.
Even Treehugger was able to hang out with Star Swirl. Star Swirl's a bro. He's not a very good painter. You can have all the magic in the universe, but you can never learn everything.
You again, though I can't say when my journey will be complete. Your friend, Star Swirl.
Ah. You made a big impact on a guy.
It must be gratifying to have your idol
That never happened
you
before.
about the friendship lessons he's learning.
I'm not sure I'll ever get used to it. Of course, if he really wants to learn about friendship, he could just come to our school.
Well, yeah,
Professor
but,
Sparkle,
you know.
the mail pony just
Busy
came
dude.
with a few things.
The sewing machines I ordered for my class.
Okay.
These came too. I wasn't sure what to make of them.
Okay. How much do those things cost? How much
These
revenue are
machines
you
are
making from
costly,
this?
But I am quite certain the friendship lessons I can teach my students.
Sure, you also have your
will be
business, so that's fine.
invaluable. Oh, don't worry, darling. I'll think of something. And I didn't use the school funds to buy these. I made the purchase entirely with my own bits.
Yeah, okay, that's the first thing that
It's
came to my
not
mind,
that.
really. Just
It's
like, yeah,
this.
you have your own job, so of course
Why
you
waste
just
your
get
time
your
at
own money.
friendship school that's just a
The fact that they
school?
mention it, though, that's
Learn
good.
everything they teach and more at Friendship University.
So, what? Wait, hold on. So what you're telling me is there are other friendship schools out there? Wait, was that a thing? I forget whether or not that the whole school dynamic in the first few episodes was about schools in general or friendship schools. I'm pretty sure it's schools in general, but there's another friendship school. There's a friendship university. Okay, let's get that straight. All right, cool. I guess. We'll see what happens here. All right.
Who would open another friendship school?
Okay, yeah. Okay, definitely
Sure, it's
the whole thing.
nothing to worry about. You're the princess of friendship. What could this other school possibly offer? It isn't
I don't know.
just another friendship school. It's a university.
Yeah, that's way better than a school.
Same lessons of competing schools in half the time.
There's only one other school.
Las Pegasus? If Professor Rarity lets us skip her sewing class. Road trip!
Wow, these students truly have grown to love this place, haven't they?
I don't like to judge solely on appearances, but
It looks,
what kind of friendship school is this?
yeah, what is
Probably
this?
the best friendship school in the West, and maybe all of Equestria.
There's only two! Alright. I'm telling you, if it's Star Swirl who's running this school, because there's no reason to bring Star Swirl up and him not show up again.
Welcome, friends! You are about to embark on a journey of amazing magnitude. One that will change your life.
Or is that... Wait. Yeah, that's Flim Flam. Yeah.
And become students of
Really?
Friendship U.
Really, guys? Of course.
If you're alone and you can't make friends, we understand your plight.
Until now, there was just one way your friendships could take flight.
There is a school real far away that'll teach you what to know.
Oh,
But if
well-
you live here, you couldn't stay.
You'd learn you have to go.
I don't see that big of a problem.
There is an alternative to all of that adversity.
Who needs family and friends when you have friends? Wait.
University. At Friendship U, our aim is true. In a city, not some backwater. You'll learn the things you need to know at our new alma mater. That's it, every pony. You heard correct. Friendship U, the one and only University of Friendship.
Yeah, well, he's not wrong.
By any kind of stats.
That may be so, for all I know, but I still smell a rat.
Every pony lucky here.
I completely forget she can just do that.
The presence is a testament to the mutual respect we share.
Stuff like that is just like common courtesy.
No, it isn't.
Really is the final piece to make our work complete.
To have the friendship princess bless our school is such a treat.
We're so honored at Friendship U.
Hey, tell me, are the Flim Flam brothers, like, when it comes to antagonists, are like the main antagonists with the most songs? Because I think every time they show up, they always have at least one song on their belt.
Pony learned friendship in half the time.
Our
Our coursework is so accelerated to take longer and be a crime!
The lessons that we teach have been reviewed and checked and edited.
Which might explain why our new school's about to be
Accredited. At Friendship U. Oh, yes, it's true. Even the princess of friendship agrees.
I mean, if you don't, that's bad. So they have, wow.
Without friendship degrees.
You gotta give it up to these Flim Flam brothers, man. As many times they show up, they always have like a plan and a scheme that actually is very hard to combat. So on the antagonist scale, they're pretty high up there. It takes a lot to come up with stuff like this and then have the resources to actually pull it off.
Accredited?
It means officially recognized or authorized.
Okay.
We know what it means, but who would accredit this place?
Well, I mean, you only seen.
Of course.
I knew you'd show up again,
Chancellor
Mr.
Nace.
Not Snape.
The Equestria Educational Association has taken an interest in institutions that teach friendship in a pony-first environment.
I hate you.
Surely you didn't think your
Racist.
school has a monopoly on the concept?
Hate you so much.
Did write a book on it.
Ah, yes. How to teach friendship to creatures who will one day use it as a weapon against us.
What?
How did they
What?
use
Friendship
friendship
on a weapon?
You tell me. It's your book. Meantime,
Well, you have
this
the-
university
well, you have
will
things
be a
like, you know,
promising option for
All those Marvel villains who actually band together, but that's not friendship. That's like a mutual understanding of
They're
a
obviously
whatever.
up to something. It's Flim and Flam.
I don't know these two as well as you do.
Certainly wasn't friendly.
I will agree, it was
One
not.
would think the head mayor of a school of friendship, albeit an unaccredited one,
Oh my
would
God.
behave differently. Unless she was trying to undermine the competition.
I gotta say, you know, if there was only one school,
I am not.
that's
I
bad.
did think the Princess of Friendship would be friendlier.
Now, fillies and gentlemen.
Why do you remind me so
let's
much of,
show Princess just
Foo
how
Fighters?
friendly we are by signing up for some classes.
Why don't I
I
show
get
you
it.
around?
Because you're like, okay, there's multiple schools about multiple different things. If there was only
I'm
one art
sorry,
school, that would be
but approval
bad,
from
right?
The EEA won't convince me that this school is what you promise.
And what would it take to convince you?
I don't know, showing all the things you
Well,
promise.
Some pony whose opinion I respect, for one.
Oh, here we go.
Some pony like this?
Twilight?
Yeah, there's no reason why you would introduce him in the beginning of this of the episode if he doesn't show up again. Happy he wasn't the one to start it.
What are you doing here?
Oh wait, actually, if he started, things would be way better. So,
At Flim and Flam's wonderful school.
Oh, please. I think I know a disguise when I see one. Take off that ridiculous beard.
I'm
Flam!
Flam. Oh God.
How's it going in here?
Oh, it's really me.
Of course.
I'd heard
Yeah.
rumors you had returned, but I didn't believe it until now.
Wow.
And if a pony of your stature is studying here, there really isn't anything else I need to see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if there was a person with the same amount of power, knowledge, and wisdom, and anything, any other context, and it was just another race, he'd not be like this.
Unreserved EEA accreditation.
I don't like you.
I don't understand. Why would you come here and not my school?
My travels brought me to Los Pegasus. I didn't come for the school, but Flim and Flam convinced me to try it out.
Can't trust Flim and Flam. They tried to con the apples out of their farm. They sold fake
That
half-time.
was
They
actually
run a
okay.
resort in
That
Las
was okay.
Vegas.
Well, that was more of just a.
Technically, our resort is a legitimate business.
Yeah, the resort is a
I
legitimate
spent
business. So
1,000
again, you can
years
argue a lot of these things,
Bad pony.
except for one alternate timeline, but that's it.
Best in him, whatever Flim and Flam's past may be. Starting this school shows they want to change for the better.
I wish I could believe that.
What is up with you and not giving
Trustworthy
people more
about opening a
chances?
School of friendship. They don't even charge for classes.
I don't know.
Man.
But I know they're up to something. And until I find out, I'm begging you.
They don't even charge for
Tell me
classes,
my
then what's the
school
scam
instead.
here? Okay, this is hard.
I understand feeling threatened by competition, but my word, Princess, I wonder if the ill manners of the creatures at your school aren't contagious.
Oh my
I
god.
think I will take my leave before I become infected.
Like, I've seen some racist characters in kids shows,
I promise
but
I'll
you are like
visit
on the
your
nose. You cannot
For
even
now,
fathom how
perhaps
racist
it's
this guy
best if
is.
You return there.
You don't think they're running an actual friendship school, do you?
Darling, of course not. Which is why we have to investigate.
But we can't go poking around the school.
You know, I would actually like it
Everybody
if there
will think
actually
I'm still
are
just threatened
running
by the competition.
an illegitimate
If
school.
we do it
Because
as
FiM has been
a
shown to
sport.
be a little bit more lenient than other antagonists that show up. You know, aside from Trixie and, you know, Discord.
In these disguises, we could pass as students at our own school.
I don't know, Rarity.
What did I say about using our real names?
Oh my god, what's up? What?
Sorry, Plainity.
Plainity?
But I'm pretty sure this isn't enough of a disguise.
Well, come on, you had an eye patch
Hey,
in
strangers.
one
Are you
timeline.
two new here?
We sure are.
Wow.
Completely new.
Great! See you in class.
You can tell they ran out of stuff.
Now, I've read enough Shadow Spade to know the key to going undercover is rehearsing your backstory. I'm Plainity, and I love bland old normal stuff. No frills for me.
Can't wait for more
Your turn.
planet.
My name's Eye Patch. I have an eye patch.
Neat.
Perfect. Now,
How they
do we
gonna?
start
But
investigation?
here's the thing about you,
I think we should
Twilight.
split up. You enroll in some classes.
Eye
and
Patch
find
is a
out
new
what they're
princess. I
actually
didn't
teaching.
hear about this
I'll
one.
look around and see what I can find. Assuming I'm not recognized.
I mean, oh no, it's like, come on, who would recognize you?
New students, let's dive right in, shall we? One of the most important
Sound like you're one of
elements
the
friendship is being
one of the
followed.
most unique
True or false?
creatures in your race.
If by thoughtful you mean generous, I'd say true.
Correct! It was a trick question. Very impressive, Ms.
Plainity.
Plainity.
Well, Ms. Plainity. Keep it up and you'll be ready for our next level in no time.
Oh wow.
Now, let's see if you can demonstrate for the class. What's something generous you could do for me right now?
Well then.
Class, Plainity here is now my star pupil. If any of you want a chance at studying with Star Swirl, I'd take notes on her every action.
Well, I only have one thing up so far,
The
so
door's
let's
open,
continue.
So I'll just assume it's okay to come in and look around. Unless some pony says it's not. Alright then.
Trust me, if that's how everything worked in life, I would get everywhere.
The element of laughter and its applications. Okay, that seems pretty genuine. When to support your friends' decisions and when to talk sense. Huh.
I'm
Actually kind of interesting.
I'm legitimately hoping they're actually, you know, good
Friendship
guys.
University's true goal is to help friends become better friends.
I just really hope it is.
That it's all a scam.
There isn't any.
Jeez, that was
Twilight
easy.
Sparkle, did
How do you know? Her cutie mark has been
enough of a
different.
disguise?
No, I didn't.
Well,
I-
then,
what about her cutie mark?
Every pony will recognize the Princess of Friendship in this photo of you sneaking into our office.
That can't be Twilight. It's not the same.
See the headline now.
Please,
Princess
please let that
of
be.
Jealousy, Twilight Sparkle, bent on ruining her competition.
Please, for the love of God, let that be the case.
A news story like that would destroy your reputation. No pony will want to go to your school after that.
I mean, I don't know how to feel.
Just wait until the papers get a hold of this.
I know I should be like, oh my god, no, not Twilight. But then again, it's just like, well, they're not in the wrong right now.
Gentle
There's no
ponies,
proof.
I finished another stack. The lessons in these worksheets are quite fascinating. Twilight, what's going on here?
Oh, just your protege getting caught snooping in our office in disguise.
Just gotta wait to the end of the episode to actually put up real comments here. But you know.
Honestly, Princess Twilight, envy does not look good on you.
I'm not envious. I know these two are up to something. I'm just trying to find out what.
The only pony I see who's up to something is the pony in this picture, and it is not the princess I know.
Yes! Wait, no. Okay, that's disappointment. I was hoping with the whole cutie mark thing. Darn it. Wrong emotion.
You decided to drop the whole uncover the scam thing.
Then we'll rip this silly picture up and not let it completely and utterly ruin you and your school.
You can be generous with all sorts of things. Gifts, compliments, your time.
Anything can be generous if you just put in the effort.
There's your eye patch. Was your cover blown?
Oh,
You could
say it would never,
Flan
ever
took a picture
recover.
of me sneaking into their office.
Were we wearing our eye patch?
If I don't stop investigating, they're gonna tell every pony that I'm trying to sabotage their school because I'm jealous.
Well, how about you just stop then?
That's ridiculous.
I don't know. Maybe I am just upset that Star Swirl came here instead of my school.
Nah.
Flim and Flam may have turned over a new leaf. We should probably just go home.
Now that you say that, now it's time to show that they didn't do that because that's how this works. Really hoping that's not the case, but you know.
You think Flim and Flam are up to no good? You can't give up, even if their lessons really are impressive.
Wait, what?
Which reminds me, can you get a message to Spike? I want to return those sewing machines. I need the bits if I'm going to keep advancing here. Tuition's free, but the worksheets sure aren't.
What, really? Okay.
Flim and Flam are charging for these?
Well, they have to cover expenses, and Flam insists that everything extra goes to improving the school and... This is the scam, isn't it?
There you go.
Let's find out.
These lessons are so valuable. Are you sure I can't give you more?
Unnecessary. Being able to share them with a pony like you is our real reward.
Okay, look. All right, I'm confused because I don't know the system of how schools work.
And you want to study alongside Star Swirl?
Okay, there we go.
It's all I have.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Come back for the rest when you can afford it.
Yeah, all right.
I'll sell the shirt off my back.
And that's the kind of determination that'll get you to the next level. Student whose name I know.
Twilight, maybe I should take over the investigation. Think of your reputation.
My reputation isn't worth much if I won't risk it for what I think is right.
There you go, Twilight.
Besides, I have a plan.
They did a good job on this one. I was thoroughly confused until they actually showed, yeah, they're evil. How smart are these two? Like, for real.
Well, brother of mine, we've got almost all the bits we need to expand our resort. If we add another level of classes and worksheets, we'll be there.
Maybe we should add 2 levels, just to be safe.
So basically what you're telling me is not only are you going to ruin this, you're going to ruin their resort thing as well.
Another extreme pool slide here.
Sure, as long as the pipes for the musical chocolate fountain go through here.
But shouldn't it go closer to the pudding hot tub? Here?
A fair point, but what?
I knew your school was a scam.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Princess of Jealousy, I guess we'll be going to the papers after all.
This is a confusing episode for me.
I suppose I'll just lead your students into this secret room of bits and resort expansion plans.
Let's not get hasty.
Wow, I like how you guys didn't plan for this.
We have something on you. Let's just call it even.
I
no.
don't think so. You can destroy my reputation if you want, but using your students' bits to expand your resort is wrong, even if the lessons you teach are good ones.
Of course they're good. We copied them from your book.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like,
all the lessons have to tie.
so not only are you doing this, not only are you doing that, it's also plagiarism. Awesome.
Give back the bits and stop charging for my lessons. Then you can teach them as much as you like.
Yes, they don't care about that.
Running a school is more work than we thought. Besides, we almost have everything we need.
Uh-huh.
I think not.
Plainity? My star pupil?
Not plainity, but rarity.
Oh my god!
We decided
Wait.
to listen to everything you just said.
Yeah, the only other pony who could pretty much destroy your entire business.
Star Swirl, we were just about to
return the bits you've collected from your students and close your school.
Yeah, that.
All right.
It seems I'll never stop learning from your example, Twilight. It is a valuable lesson to
Such as people don't change, especially if they're bad. They can never change, no matter who they are. You know, Trixie, Discord. No, they're basically still the same, only nicer. Especially Starlight, Sunset. No, those are still evil inside. Trust me, they'll turn on your friends sooner or later. Never give them more chances. Some people just don't change.
The head mayor would consider letting you in.
Of course, if I ever go to a school again, I'll make sure it's yours. In friendship, Star Swirl.
I still don't understand how Flim and Flam could have gotten a copy of your book.
I finished straightening up in the library. Professor Rarity, I just wanted to make sure you're definitely keeping these.
But of course, darling. If there's one thing I learned at Friendship University, it is not to give up when you know what's right. And I know teaching friendship through sewing is right. I just need to figure out how.
Alright. Okay, now... Alright. So, I'm pretty sure, like, this episode pretty much cemented the fact that, the Flim Flam brothers are not, you know, in any way in a moral standpoint of gray. They're more on the black end of things. And, you know, the first time they show up, you can argue they're business people. They do a business, and just because they're doing a business better than yours doesn't automatically make them evil. Sure, they're using resources and stuff like that, not to their optimal capacity, you know, with love and all that sort of stuff. But sooner or later, we're going to go on to businesses that are going to use more robotics anyways. So they're kind of just saying, hey, this is in fact the future, and you're just going to have to deal with it because doing it with love is not fast and efficient enough. So yeah, that's your argument there, and it's a pretty sound argument. You can be one way or the other about it. Then you got the tonic thing. And while in turn, using a placebo effect type of tonic is in fact scummy, but doctors do that sort of thing with sugar pills to certain people, and it does in fact work. So if you go on that context, and the fact that for Granny Smith, it was in fact working to the point where even when Applejack failed to stop her doing the thing that she didn't want her to do, she was perfectly fine. See, Granny is a god of our verse, so she can handle anything that comes to her. So no big deal happened with that. So again, it's still scummy, but it's a thing that we humans do, and we, in certain cases, it's not scummy. So there's your argument there. And then you got the resort. You can go one way or the other, but about it, at the end of the day, they were running a pretty stable resort, and they're just not 100% good people, but they're business people who in of themselves are in a morally gray standing. So it's like, okay, every single instance that they show up, they're pretty okay guys. They just have a business savvy to them that they just, you know, are about. That's pretty much what their shtick is. So you either can accept that or don't accept that and put them in a sense. So they showed us in one of the timelines that they went into before T-Rex and all that other stuff that they were destroying the world with their technology. So at first you can be like, maybe this is what happens when they go unchecked or whatever. But this episode pretty much cemented the fact that you give them an inch, they'll think they're rulers. Okay? It's not give them an inch, take a mile. Give them an inch, they'll think they're rulers. They'll think they can do anything they want and get whatever they want because they have the necessary means, knowledge, and technology and tech savvy to actually get it done. And it pretty much cemented that, showing that the first time they did it, second time they did it, third time they did it, whatever times they did it for the goal, the monetary goal of being able to run everything and expand. They're like Dio in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He can't just have a nicer family, a rich, nice family. He needs to make sure that he's the sole owner of all the money and stuff like that. Doing anything is possible. He can't just have vampiric powers and be one of the strongest people on that planet. No, he can't just have the strongest stand that can stop time. He needs to have a stand that can warp reality. He needs to be able to kill every single Joestar from any reality. He needs more. He needs to expand infinitely. So this is what this episode's pretty much trying to showcase. The Flim Flam brothers, in certain cases, can be argued to be not very bad guys. But this episode pretty much says, no, they're pretty awful people if you give them enough time to grow. Because you give them a resort, they were doing fine with that resort, but then they're like, we need more, so let's start a school, steals Twilight's stuff, and they were able to make it so that it was pretty authentic until they really got found out. Because I was legitimately fooled. I will not lie. I will not be like, oh man, I saw like something outcome. Because in the end, I do want these guys. They play with the fact that I do want these guys to be just that morally gray antagonist that you just can't seem to trust because of how they act and what they do. But in the end, they are trying to do what they find right, and it is, in a sense, right for them to do it. The whole friendship school thing. If there was only one art college, that can't happen. So that's why there's multiple different art colleges from multiple different areas, so that not only do you have a person that's far off from the country don't have to come to your country and just stay there for that school, they always have to have more and other better or worse type of schools, depending on how they run their system. You know, I could have gone to the art college in Houston, but I didn't because I thought the Austin one would be better. That sort of thing. So having another friendship school isn't bad. So I don't agree so it's just a simple fact that Rarity and Twilight saw that it was Flim Flam Brothers who were running it, so that's their suspicion. Having another school isn't bad. Having these guys run that school is bad. Their friendship lessons were good, mainly because they plagiarized them from an actual good friendship teacher. So there you go there. But even Twilight was like, okay, if you just stop with the charging of these lessons, how she's not doing, then it'll be perfectly fine for you to just run the school. Flim Flam Brothers don't want that. They just want the money. So they were okay on that front. It's just simple fact that they're trying to get only money from the thing and not actually, you know, doing what schools need to do and teach their students. And respect the fact that you're teaching your students. Now, at the end of the episode, the male pony, the male filly said that the one came before she came in. Rarity's like, how did they get, like, you know, her lessons? Two things that come to my mind. It could be something completely out there for next time in the series, but the first thing that comes to my mind is when they all printed the friendship diary, the friendship journal, and they sent it out to the rest of the ponies. And it's possible they got their hands on it. It's possible they got something out of that. Because in the end, they still didn't really resolve that problem. They just said, okay, we're just going to let them bother whatever. And we're just going to have this small victory within these fillies who understand something about what we were trying to do. And okay, but they didn't really explain what happened next. Like, did they throw them all away? Did they keep them in their butt? Did they start to really think, maybe we shouldn't be taking this too far or something like this? We don't know, really. So I can see the Flim Flam Brothers getting their hands on one of those books at that time or something along the lines. But if they're going to reveal how they did it, you know, later down the line, I can see that too. But yeah, I'm a little upset because I like variety in my villains. All right, I like T-Rex because he's the tyrannical guy. I like Queen Chrysalis because she's the commanding type who commands an army to do some of her work while she tries to handle the other part of her work. I like Trixie because she was just the comeback antagonist who can get progressively worse over time unless you stop her. With friendship that, you know, I think she needs because she's definitely alone. I like Discord because while he is maniacal, he's not the destructive type. He's more of a transmutative type who is able to pretty much do whatever he wants without necessarily hurting people. And then you have the Flim Flam Brothers. These guys who are kind of just morally gray. You can disagree with their actions, but you cannot say that it's inherently evil type of thing. But now, this is just evil. Sure, don't have to pay for tuition. That's good. You have to pay a boatload of money just to get one half of a page of one part of the lesson, while Star Swirl only had to pay one or something to get all of it. That's bad. Currently right now in my college, you know, we pay for our tuition, but we also pay for books that for the entire 3 years that I've been here so far, I've never touched. And it's not just the fact that I didn't touch them because, you know, they didn't give lessons in them. It's the fact I didn't touch them because I didn't need to read them to understand the lesson. So it's like I'm paying extra money for books that I didn't use at all, but I have to do it because that's the rule. I can't say, can I not pay for this? And they're like, no. So, but okay, I think that's pretty much all I gotta say about this. I don't know how you guys feel about the Flim Flam brothers. Were you always on the side of them just being just these tyrannical a-holes who just have always been evil from day one from the apple ciders thing, or were you on my side of thinking that they're the type of guys who just cannot say they're all the way evil and not all the way good either, type of thing? Business savvy guys who pretty much have to be in that morally gray area because if they're on one side of the spectrum, they can't get their business off the ground or do whatever they need to do to get the thing that they need the most, being money. So who knows? But I can't wait to see the conversation on this one. This is going to be interesting. But I really like this episode. I don't know if I really showcased that. I really did like this episode on the account that it fooled me, one thing, and they brought Star Swirl in. Happy about that. Finally. I was really hoping he would show up in this season. Happy he did. I'm waiting for the other pillars to make their appearance, hopefully. And yeah, can't wait until the next episode. So we're gonna get started. Oh, and also happy this was a good Rarity and Twilight episode. See, Rarity again, showcasing that she is a really, really good pony. Really, really good. So this is gonna be Universal. See you next time. Bye.